So let's talk about summer planning. The most important thing in my life, and I used to think that this was the only thing I needed as a parent, and I was very wrong, is systems. It's a huge cornerstone of what I do with my clients. All my clients work on mindset, family systems, and behavior, and systems is huge. What does systems mean? Well, today, what systems mean, this is a perfect example of systems, organization and planning. That is so important for the summer. And a lot of times we sit down with our calendar, we write down all the dates, when people are going to come, what summer camps, what trips we're going to go, what's going on with all the people in our family, and we think, okay, great, I planned my summer. You guys, you did not plan your summer. You created something, you created a calendar, you created a schedule perhaps, but that's not enough. So we are creatures of habit, and I'm not just talking about your kids. We are all creatures of habit, all of us, including us moms. And once we get into the summertime, if we don't have not just a calendar, but an actual daily routine set up, we will quickly find ourselves with all the other parts of that little triad, the mindset and the behavior, getting super out of whack. So recognize how important not just a calendar and your whole summer, those 3 months figured out and planned, but a routine. And be intentional about it. Don't have it be something that just kind of like happens to develop, because first of all, it's not going to be the best routine, I promise you. There's going to be stuff that you're frustrated with about it, and it's going to take forever. You're going to be halfway through the summer before even a semblance of a routine emerges. Figure it out. Make it fun. Like I have, for example, I have different screen time rules in the summertime than I do in the rest of the year. For example, I have different rules about bedtimes, and I have different rules about chores even, and my kids get different freedoms and those kinds of things. And for myself, I build in more time and relaxation and presence with my kids. So your routine doesn't mean that you have to be super stuck in something and rigid and feeling like, oh God, I thought this was supposed to be a vacation. It can still be a vacation, but I promise you your vacation is actually going to feel so much better if you have a routine, and especially if you're like most moms who have more than just parenting on their plate. We also are running homes, we're raising families, we're organizing all of that stuff, and a lot of us, I think the majority of us, are also working. So recognize that your routine is going to be huge. And this brings me to the last point I want to say for you guys, which is routine and schedule and calendar are three different things. Especially if you're working with me, you'll find your routine is what you do day to day. Like it's kind of like your status quo, it's your foundation. Scheduling is when you look at your week and realize, oh, this week, on top of what we're regularly having, like I set up a lunch date with someone, or grandma's coming to town, or we have a doctor's appointment. That's kind of your schedule. Like that's what you do when you combine your routine with what's actually happening, the special little one-time things that are happening for that week. Now you have a schedule. And your calendar is the big picture.